Welcome, welcome, welcome to Coco Hills. Of course, I am your girl, Belinda.
This is Woman.
And this is Sheena. I am so excited again. It's another live show. I am extremely excited.
As usual, it's an urban lifestyle show. It's about you, it's with you, it's for you. This is Coco Hills, and
This is just us.
So please, if you are tuning into our show, don't forget to tell a friend. It's 7 o'clock, Sundays are for Coco Hills. Tune in, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that we are here. We're excited to have
We
you
are
live.
live.
Yes, we are live, so we'll be reading your comments as well. So please let us hear from you. Okay, so for today, ladies and gentlemen, yes, all the guys out there, we haven't forgotten about you. We not as what excited as we usually are because we heard a devastating news this week. For those of you that are not Ghanaians, let me just give you a little gist about what happened this week. Ghanaians lost their former president on
Yeah.
Thursday, November 12th at 10 a.m. At the hospital. We don't know the details of his death,
Yeah.
but he passed away this week. So Ghanaians all across the world are in mourning. We are sad.
President J.J. Rowland.
Yes.
Yeah.
Former President Jerry John Rawlings.
Yeah.
Right,
For those,
Lieutenant.
yes. For those of you that do not know his name, that's his name. He passed away on Thursday, November 12th, 2020.
May his
Um,
soul rest in peace.
So yeah, we've been sad all week.
Yeah.
We just pray for the family and wish them well, and we pray that God protects them and helps them with everything. So let me just give you a little background about this former president. As I said, he's known worldwide across the board. He was our former president in Ghana. He was the founding. He was the founding father of the NDC, one of the biggest political parties in Ghana.
Yeah.
Yes,
At
one
this
of the main
moment.
two.
Yeah.
One of the main two. It's like the Republicans and Democrats
Yeah,
in
something
America.
like that.
It's NDC and NPP, and he is the founder
Yeah.
of that party. So if you did not know your Ghanaian history, that's a history right there for you.
Yeah.
Jerry John Rawlings was a military officer and a politician who led the country from 1992 to 2001. He was the first president of the Fourth Republic of Ghana. He was considered the founding fathers of today's Ghana's democracy.
Yeah.
So yes, he is a big man that has fallen in Ghana. So
Yeah.
we are in mourning. I don't know when the funeral is, but it's probably going to be sometime soon.
Mhm.
So when we do hear about it, we're going to let you know. But as you know, we talk about politics on this show, so it's one of the things that we had to address.
Yeah. So when I was a kid, actually, my stepmom would tell you that whenever I see a plane passing, I just assume it's JJ. I just start screaming,
Yes.
JJ, do something before you die. So actually,
Yeah, I
everybody in
remember that.
Birmingham
Yep.
knows me.
Every
And
military
just says
remembers.
that to me.
Yeah.
That girl always singing
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So I really love this man. And one thing I love about him and how he stepped down for the next president to come after. You know, when he was in president this until 2001 and NPP had won. So when they were taking over, everybody thought he wouldn't step down because of his military background. But actually, he stepped down quietly and peacefully, and that really won a lot of hearts. People were scared, people were like leaving Ghana because they thought something might happen, but he actually stepped down, which was great, great.
And on the international front as well, he played a grand role in the Liberian War because there was a lot going on, and it seems like it was, if I'm mistaken, they said it's like about 10-year kind of war, and it took him to come in to be able to get the two parties, to come to a consensus and to really finally bring some type of peace there. So he's very iconic for that, for a lot of humanitarian jobs he did,
That's
especially one being such as that. So he's remembered for a lot of things, a lot of good things.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own things they remember him for,
great.
but we just wanted to bring light to a few of the things that we could get
Yeah.
to.
So
you
this
guys.
week on I wasn't on every social media. They are
Yeah.
all showing their love, their
Yeah.
gratitude,
Yeah.
how they remember him for, and that is really, really great.
A lot of people talk about how they, like for example, one me and my husband talk about how he joined the military because of him,
Yeah.
because of the kind of figure he put out there. He admired so much that. So when I heard the news, I quickly called him like, "Oh my gosh, did you hear?"
I remember when,
Yeah.
when I heard the news too. I
Yeah.
come from a military background as
Yeah.
well.
My dad.
So yeah, so when I heard the news, I called my dad right away. I'm like, "Is this true?"
Are
He's
you
like,
okay?
"Yeah."
Yeah.
Like, "Are you okay?" Because every military man, that was like their best president, because
Yeah.
he made the military very strong. I
Yeah.
think
He was
in my
very
opinion.
straight and
Very
straight to
straight.
the point, and
Yes.
people really admire him for
A lot
that.
of
So,
people admire him for
so that was that. That's great.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, that ties up to what we're talking about. Like, there's a lot of love for him,
yes.
but
A little, some hate.
yeah,
but
a little
that's
hate.
normal. Some hate.
I mean, you
People
can't
love.
get that
You
perfect.
can't.
Yeah,
Yeah. Some
but
hate,
like
but
what I-
mostly love.
Yeah, what I wanted to, like, we wanted to talk about, why do we wait till someone dies before we show all this love? Like,
I don't know.
Why we celebrated
yeah,
them
we
so much
celebrated
more.
them more than when they are alive.
Alive, yeah.
Yeah, and that is not only theirs, but it's just
It goes
overall.
across the board.
Mhm.
I think a lot of people, it's like when the person is alive, you don't hear much about them
Mhm.
until they pass away, and you see everybody posting the person or a picture they took with the person or what they remember about the
Yeah.
person. But my thing is, when the person was alive, when did you, if you're that close to the person, when did you call and check up on them?
Yeah.
Like, did you ever tell them that I love
Love
you
you.
and I care about you? Like, even if that person wasn't that close friend of yours, and let's just say you go to church with them or you go to work with them, when was the last time you had a meaningful, caring conversation with them to know that, hey, I love you, I care about you, you know, I admire you.
Yeah.
Don't wait till the person is dead
Mhm.
before you start posting pictures or saying all nice stuff about them. Like, that is not right.
Yeah, and
To
I
me,
told
that's
you,
not right.
yeah, and when like if this person actually needs something from someone, I bet they wouldn't give to the person.
Oh,
But
yeah.
if the person pass away, they are ready to contribute money
Oh,
for
my
the
God.
for the funeral, for the coffin and stuff like that. And I think
Yeah.
like
Yeah, that's the worst part, because I know our culture, like, when somebody's sick, I mean, other people could relate, but for me, when somebody's sick and they ask for money, oh, I don't have money, oh, things are too tight right now, I got bills, the kids' school fees, like, I'm
give you
sorry,
a whole list.
a whole list. But the person is in the hospital, they pass away, you will get money to travel to, if it's Ghana, you have money to travel to Ghana. Or if it's here, you go travel from one state to the next to come to their funeral. You have money, if it's a family member, you have money for the coffin, as you said.
Mhm.
You have money for all these things for the funeral.
Yeah.
But when they ask a little bit of that money when they were alive to pay hospital bills or pay medication, you were nowhere to be found. Or
Yeah.
you kept giving excuses. So we need to change as humans. We all do
we are
need to
human.
change
Yeah.
as humans. We need to be better people in
I
general.
mean, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, of course. I think we are so comfortable in that point that we've taken, in terms of order, we've kind of taken weddings, funerals, and then everything else. It's like when somebody dies, it's a celebration,
Yeah.
and everybody wants to be the one to show off and say, I did the best for this person when they died. Or like, especially the traditional cultural funeral, you come and stand in front of people, you talk about what you're about to give and all that. And it's sad that people want to be the biggest one to show that I could give the most,
Yeah.
I could present. And then the funny part is when they put speeches, they write this whole speech,
I know,
especially on
really.
social media,
Yeah.
about how much, oh my God,
Biography
I
and
love
stuff,
this
yeah.
person, and we did this together, and so on say that, like, you know, it's not real, like, you did something once with that person like 10 years ago,
Yeah.
but now that they died, but then
Yeah.
when they actually look for you, you always have so
You
much
don't know what to
negativity
do.
towards the person. But it's like we are so quick to jump on and let everybody know that that was my person right there.
Mhm.
And it's like when I heard a few people, I mean, it's been happening a lot with different people, but like when I heard the death of Rollins and then I saw so many people, I remembered, I was like, there was a lot of people
That
used
didn't
to talk
like
about how
They didn't like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people even use him as a DP now, and I'm like, when they were alive, you never said anything.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you always said.
And you remember when Chadwick Boseman,
yeah,
what's
Black
his name?
Panther.
The Black Panther guy died, and like the weeks before he died, there was like a picture of him circulating, and he looked so skinny.
Yeah.
And then people are like, oh my
Judging
gosh,
him.
what's going on? This guy looks horrible. Look at his hair. It's like he looks
People
like
thought he
a
was
sick
on
person.
drugs
He was
and
on drugs.
stuff.
But then once he passed away, like all those people disappeared, or all the comment changed from bad to, oh my God, we didn't know he was sick. Oh my God, I feel so
Yeah,
bad.
just quick
He's
to
the
judge.
best
That's the thing.
actor, and then they were praising him, saying all these kind of things. Oh my goodness. But man, we are quick to judge. We are the same people that will say, bad things about the same person, and then good things when it's convenient. I feel like it's convenient for us. We switch our feelings when it comes to like.
But I feel like as people, we need to get to that point because I was talking about how when my grandma died, it was the most devastating feeling ever. But at the same time, I didn't feel like, oh my God, I wish I had done this. I wish I hadn't done that. All I felt is, man, I wish I saw her. But that's the kind of wish that I couldn't actually make happen. But every need, she, whatever I needed to do as a person to my ability, I was able to do for her. And I felt like it was easier to let go because you don't feel that anger. Man, I wish, man, like I feel like when you lose somebody that you wish you would have done more for, you part our ways in the form that's like you're not sad because they are gone because you're gonna lose that person. You're sad because that thing you should have done for that person, and you
That
feel
was my
that
feeling
pain.
towards my dad.
Yeah, you have that pain.
I was young, I couldn't do much.
Right,
And I
but-
thought, like, if he was alive, the things I could have done
You
for
wish you
him
had
and
done.
that
But we
hurt
should
me.
get to that point where we do things don't do what's beyond you. Obviously, if you can't do something for somebody, it's okay. But don't do it just because you're like, oh, you pay hygiene, and you genuinely know they need your help. You genuinely know you can do something for them. Like I was younger. Like recently, let's say I'm getting on my own a little bit. But every month, sending $50 to my grandma was something I was proud of. And I felt like, let me do it. Even when I don't have it. My mom always said, like, whenever they needed something, if I have it, I have to make sure they were okay. You want to get to that point where if you lose that person, I'm not saying it's okay to lose a person and not be sad or something, but I feel like the loss is more
You did
of,
your best.
right, I did everything I had to do, but I'm losing this person because I don't want to let them go from me, but not because I wish I had done this or I done that.
Yeah.
And we, as a people, we're not there yet.
Even for
I feel like it
friends,
needs to
I
change.
think that's true. We need to be there for our friends whilst they are here and stuff like that.
I mean, don't fake it.
Yeah, don't fake it, but just try and make sure that you're there for them and just to help them out and stuff like that.
And I feel like we're not even talking about don't force yourself to be friends with somebody or don't force yourself to love somebody. No, you know what I mean? I mean, like, we're not talking about how to do things for people that you don't care for. If you don't care for them, fine. But then once they die, we're not saying don't show emotion. Don't fake it.
Don't
be like,
don't be posting them every week, like
they'll be like,
every day.
oh,
Every
OMG,
day.
I'm going crazy without this person. Oh boy, like you're lying.
I don't even know you.
Like, just be honest about this. Because this friend of mine, I don't want to say his name, but when he died, I was looking like when he was alive. The reason why he's dying, all of you saw it. So why didn't you do something? I mean, everybody could have, like, the people, I saw so many messages and I was reading them like, oh, so you know him, so you know why he's dying. So why didn't you do something when you could? But now that he's dead, you have this whole story. And when I see that, it annoys me, especially when people I know, like people I know and I know why they die, and you know that, and I know you are there, you could have done something, but they don't do anything. I'll be like, what is this? Like, what is the English name for Shushani? Like, what is this?
What is the English name for Inshushanin? Y'all tell us what it is. It's a Ghanaian term for those of you that are not Ghanaians.
I know, right? Yeah. So that really ties to kind of our topic for today. We just wanted to talk a little about jealousy. What is a good side of jealousy? What is a good thing about jealousy? Can jealousy have a good side? What do you guys
To it,
think?
like the good and bad
But,
to
yeah.
jealousy. Like I think we could take it from like different sides. Jealousy and friendship, jealousy and family relationships.
Yeah.
But like let's just start with like friendship. I would say jealousy could be a disease.
Very contagious.
It's a disease. It's very contagious as well. It's like when it starts spreading, it's like it's bad. It's
It gets
horrible.
hard. Yeah.
Man, my God. Listen, sometimes let me take it from like I don't know, a neutral standpoint. Sometimes you have this friend where your friend is being so successful. Let's just say they're having a business. They out of college, they got jobs right away. I'm throwing in like ideas. I know y'all could relate to what I'm saying. But let's just say you have this friend that's being very, very successful and you choose not to support them. I'm going to take it from a personal point of view. With thanks to social media, listen, thanks to social media, it's so free to support other people. All you gotta do is press, copy, and paste, and you post it. That's it. They don't charge you. Sometimes, yeah, you have to support financially, but there's other things where you could do that. It's so free. Why do y'all choose not to do it? It's like, when I see a friend being successful, it's like, and it's a female, I'm like, honey, you making other females, it makes me feel good. It's like, you're
Even
supporting.
if you're jealous of that person in a good way, let's say you own a business, I'm like, oh, Belinda, I'm really jealous. I wish I want to also get to where you are. That's a
Yeah.
good jealousy.
That's a good jealousy.
Yeah.
But the jealousy where like I send you something, you're sitting there like, this girl cry, like why do I have to support it? Why do you just see them skip? Like that's the biggest thing. It's like post other people. Let's just say post them because it's free. Social media is free. Support your friends.
I mean, not to cut you off, but the definition of jealousy, I just googled it yesterday. And it's like a feeling of resentment, bitterness, hostility towards someone
Yeah.
because they have something you don't.
Yeah. That's basically it.
So it
It's
can be a
something that
good
you
thing.
don't.
I mean,
So I
I'm
think
just
jealousy
I'm just saying in terms of the definition.
So in the form of when we put it in the context of relationship,
Mhm.
jealousy can be a good thing.
In a
Because-
relationship,
yes.
in what way?
Because let's say we are together, you don't seem to care about anything, even if I'm with a male person, a male friend or something, you just have to show a little bit of jealousy.
I
Just
think
to show that you love
I
me.
see where you're coming from.
Just
It's
a
like-
little bit,
yeah,
not
just-
too much.
Like, especially when y'all start dating and like you see a guy looking at me, I need you to be a little jealous.
A little,
Like,
you know?
show some emotions. Like, hey, that's my girl. Back up, guy. Like, pull me
Yeah,
away from
just
the guy or
something.
something. Or you see a guy talking about me standing over there. It's like, okay, what are you talking about? That's my lady. Okay, stop being nasty to her.
Yeah, there's a good part of jealousy.
yeah, that
but
makes
when
you
it
feel
gets
good.
too much and it goes to the extreme, then there can be a bad part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when the fighting starts, like you're
Mhm.
fighting.
Yeah, but yeah, there's both good and bad. I know your definition said it's kind of.
I mean, I just wanted to put it out there.
As but no, like as you have your business, I know you have your business, MJ Comfort.
Yeah,
MJ
I-
Comfort,
yeah.
follow me. I'm on Instagram, on Facebook. Y'all know me posting me. I mean, you don't gotta buy it, but post it.
Yeah, just it's
like
free.
post it, share it.
Support a friend. It's on what? Instagram.
Yes, Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
MJ's Comfort. And then the website's coming up, mjcomfort.com. Y'all can shop. If you don't have money, just share it. But like that's all.
Yeah, I know. Just share it. But in the meantime, those of you that those of you that follow her on Snap, share, please. It's
post
free.
a lot too.
Yes, her website is not ready, but her Snapchat is being active. She sent it to you. But let's go back to the
Back to
jealousy.
the yeah. So
Yeah.
but as she has a business, so if I'm like, oh, this girl power, like you have your business, I'm proud of you
Mhm.
and stuff like that. And
Even
I
saying
want
I'm
to.
proud of you is a big thing for people.
So you know
Like,
how
good job.
if she's doing so well, you be like, oh man, I wish I'm like me having my own business, not waking up going to work,
Mhm.
and there's no she's home, she can relax and do all that.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling.
That is a good feeling. There's nothing wrong with that. I feel like maybe
Can that term that as a jealousy?
I think that's a jealousy in a good way, like enviness or
That's
something.
jealousy in a good way.
In a
It
good
gets to
way.
the point where,
Yeah.
man, she doing well. She has her own business.
Right.
And then you start getting bitter towards it.
Yeah. No.
Like you start being like,
Yeah,
I
that's
really
really
want that, and
crossing.
now you're about to like do something, either to sabotage what she has, or to be like
That's
to
evil.
to be in some type of competition with her. That's when the jealousy start being negative.
Okay.
Because like, what you mean?
Yeah.
You can be jealous, like, man, I wish to be like her, and I
And
think
that
can be
can push
considered
you, motivate
right.
you.
Motivation.
Instead, will it motivate you to do something, or will it be like? And I'm sorry to say, but most of us, like a lot of people, I mean, whoever you want to consider people, like when they see you doing well, that's when their anger comes in.
Yeah.
Like they want, like there are people are just stuck on not seeing other people be successful. So but it starts out as jealousy, even though you say envious, or like it goes to a different level. But I think it started out as jealousy. Like the beginning stage of it is like they're jealous of what you have. that they don't have, which obviously that's the definition. And then that's when it goes from step to step. It goes like, oh, da 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 da, and then it gets to that point. And that's sad, especially with our people, like where we come from. Like it's so strong. So when somebody is trying to be successful, they don't want to put it out there.
That's the thing. That's
Like when I have a business, I don't want anybody to know it's my business. Like
Wait,
people,
what?
no, people
Yeah.
like I'll have a business. I don't want you to know it's my business because I know once you find out, you'll be jealous and you're trying to
But
sabotage
that's
it.
hurting your business though.
No, no. You can still have a business and not put your face out there.
Oh, your face up.
You know, you publicize it, but you don't want anybody to know it's you because it's like once somebody finds out that it's my business, they're trying to sabotage it. But I feel like they all started from the jealousy stage. Like, why are you so jealous of the fact somebody's being successful instead of trying to, like, let me go to her and ask them, ask them about how they got there, what they did, teach me. But no, it's because we don't do that. We are so used to everybody being so jealous that they don't stop at jealousy, at the basic love of jealousy. They cross that
It's like an
threshold.
infection.
So it's like, I can honestly say I know a lot of friends of mine who have businesses. But if you told them to come here and sit here and tell you guys about their business, they're like, oh, heck no.
Yeah,
Like,
they don't want you to.
No.
Sometimes they don't want you to be as successful as they are.
Sometimes, yeah. Some people
Sometimes,
don't.
yeah, they don't.
But some
want
people are
you.
genuinely just scared.
Well, that could be it too.
Like,
That
oh, they're like, can you advertise for me? But please don't let anybody know it's mine. Yeah, like sometimes, I mean, I'm believing that I don't care. Like, my faith is strong enough that I'm willing to withstand it. But I feel like sometimes the jealousy that we see people bring our way stops us from actually going out there all the way, like pushing ourselves all the way to let, like with my business, sometimes somebody will be like, I wish I could tell everybody, oh, this is my business, push me. But no, they're scared to let somebody know because I sad, but you guys probably haven't noticed. When people notice you're doing well, the jealousy starts and they become so strong and they become envy. Then they start going on like, oh, hey, what can I do to sabotage it? Or what can I do to take over?
That's really sad though.
But don't you guys, haven't you guys realize that maybe once you get into sector, people are genuinely like that. And it's so sad. Like, they have to hide. You can't share your success with people because their jealousy crosses that border of just being a healthy jealousy.
Well, I don't know. I find it very strange that people would hide themselves or their business from other people sabotaging it. I feel like no matter how successful you are, there's going to be haters and there's going to be people that want to destroy you. So I wouldn't let that deter me from putting myself out there. Like, I feel like you should put yourself out there. It's your business. You're proud of it. You worked hard for it. Let other people see it. By not putting yourself out there, it feels like, okay, you told me about your wig business. Who's behind this wig business? Maybe you have somebody that might know you, but because there's no name attached to it, they'll just see you they'll just see the website and just keep it moving. But once they found out, oh, it's for mommy, they'll be more supportive. So don't let that deter you from
there'll always be haters. There'll
always would be
There will
haters.
always be haters.
But for those of you that just joined us, please, we're talking about jealousy, the good and bad in jealousy in relation to family, relationship, what else?
Any type of jealousy.
Friendship,
any kind of jealousy.
Like me, when you think of jealousy in friendship, to me, I think, let's say, the two of us are friends or the three of us are friends, and now there's another fourth person that you guys, maybe one of you is attaching to, then I feel like you is sharing my love.
Yeah.
That's my thought of, so I become jealous. I'm like, okay.
I could see how that.
So mommy, why is mommy sharing? Why is she sharing my love with somebody?
Yeah.
Like if it was just me, maybe mommy would just talk to me or share everything with me. Now it's kind of divided. So that's what my thought of jealousy in friendship is.
I feel like that's a good.
It can be good and bad. So if it becomes extreme,
how can it be bad? Because I see this as it's not harmful to feel that way.
yeah, I mean it is not harmful, but that is what she was saying. It will start with just normal, but when it gets, let's say if it's just two friends, like just the two of us, and it gets to extreme, then I start saying things that I've shared with mommy, with somebody because I'm jealous. Okay, mommy did this, and I'm saying all the bad things that are not true. It starts with jealousy.
Yeah.
Because
sabotage that friendship because
So it's like two
if I don't
friends.
have mommy,
Then
nobody
you
can
can
have
Yeah. So two friends can be friends with in a three group then, because you're just friends with me, but then I'm friends with mommy, but mommy's not really your friend, that kind of thing. So the three of us have to be like in the same agreement.
Yeah.
If that's not the case, then it becomes a
Yeah.
it becomes a
So I
problem.
mean, that's my thoughts of jealousy and friendship.
Yeah.
So
And even let's just dive into like family, jealousy and family. I feel like sometimes, parents. I'm sorry, we're gonna go after you guys a little bit.
yeah,
Y'all bring jealousy into the families, like
to the kids. Like,
yeah, you create this hate love relationship between siblings. It's like you're loving somebody more than the other.
Mm-hmm.
The other sibling is gonna feel like, okay, what about me?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna start liking my brother because everything he does, mommy and daddy is praising him. Mommy and daddy is always buying stuff for him. Mommy and daddy is always mentioning the name. Like, what of me? Oh, I'm the trouble kid. This is the good kid. Oh, this one looks like me. Oh, this one is like, oh, my favorite. But then you don't even want to mention this person's name.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you create that kind of hate
Love.
between
Mm-hmm.
the siblings. So we always have to be careful.
Yeah, because like with me growing up, they always told me my kid sister was so beautiful, so like
Yeah.
she like this she's so beautiful, she's this, so that, and they always numbered us. We are 4 girls, so they always numbered us like, okay, she's first, I'm second, someone is third and fourth, and every time for the 4th girl, my sister, the 4th one, I always feel bad for her, and I'm like, why do we like parents do that? Like
Yeah.
kids will never look, even twins, one is different
Will never
from the
be
other.
the same. Yeah.
So why do we create that thing like, oh, this person is perfect, this person is beautiful, this is my child, dear I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
Like
statement.
those kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it brings, so growing up you feel like, okay, you are this person's favorite. So like that brings a lot of disagreement between like siblings growing up. And it will grow up and be like, oh, I don't really like my sister. And your parents will be like, why? But they've forgotten that they actually
Created it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
created
Can you
it.
relate to this?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you grew up in a
Yeah, a lot of
family.
a lot of girls.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Right.
when we were younger, I didn't have to worry about that because I was the only girl. Yeah, but then when I came into, with my parents, and then I have 2 sisters, and the one after me, all everybody talked about is how pretty she
She
is,
is pretty.
how smart she is. Wow, shit. You get my point.
You're not
You
not
know.
adding to it.
No, love,
She
you
just
say
stated
she's
the
pretty.
Sometimes it is
It
obvious.
is obvious.
But it's sad that, sometimes, and I remember this thing, I always say this, we were all standing there, and all of us, and this guy was talking about how, oh, this one is pretty. She's very different from the rest of you.
Yeah, I hear that too.
And it didn't bother me. But I'm like, you guys do know you can see the younger ones there, right? Like, common sense would tell you it's not okay to let a little girl feel not enough because the older one is standing there because you're pretty. First of all, pretty is, I feel like it's subjective.
Yes, it is.
First of all. Second of all, even if it's obvious, there's some obvious beauty.
Yeah.
But common courtesy will tell you, even if you want to compliment this one and the other one is there, don't make it so obvious like, why are you so different from the rest?
Yeah.
Wow, this one is so much prettier than everybody
Okay,
else.
we go.
Like-
Are you really sisters?
Yeah,
Yeah.
certain things people don't, like, it always bothered me in terms of, I don't care. Like, I guess it got me, I said in the last episode, I was at that point where beauty was already out of my eyes, whereby I didn't think I was pretty.
Yeah.
But like, I thought about it like, you saying that to my sister, what are you saying to the younger one? You're about to put me, you're doing to her what you have done to me, whereby I would think I'm not worthy enough. And sometimes, as sad as it is, beauty doesn't really reflect just because you're talking about how they look. But if you're telling me I'm not pretty enough, it will start questioning, what else am I not good enough in?
Yeah.
Am I not? And then sadly, they'll be like, oh wow, this girl is smart. But like,
Am I
can
not
you be
smart?
can you be conscious enough to know that there's other, like, especially one thing I hate is when you want to give somebody a compliment. Either you are able to say, like, especially when they're different ages and you see another younger one standing there, common sense should tell you either you give a compliment to all of them or you don't give anybody a compliment.
Yeah.
Don't let a little girl stand there and tell her older sister, oh wow, you're so beautiful. And then the little one will just stare at you like,
Yeah. Like one is just a.
Oh,
Are you getting to
You're
me?
so beautiful and so smart.
you're so smart.
What about me?
And then, like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, don't do. I think people don't think
Like,
about it, but you
this guy
shouldn't
did
be
it.
doing that.
I
Yeah.
was pissed, and I
Yeah.
stopped talking to that person.
Yeah.
I know I'm very protective of my sibling, but I hated the fact that he wasn't smart. Like, come on,
Yeah.
did not tell him, said,
Yeah.
that's a little girl right there. She's younger. You're
Even if
telling
it's
her.
not a little girl,
And
it's
it-
two
it's
females
the
standing
same,
there.
yeah.
It doesn't
Don't
matter.
say
But you
that.
know, sometimes the older one knows how to. Maybe she has got to that point where she understands a little bit. But I feel like it starts from there.
Yeah.
You telling the little one that the older one is gorgeous, and you're telling, wow, she's different.
Mhm.
You're already implanting something in them. Then we
Yeah.
get to that point where they're my
Jealous.
age and they don't feel good enough. So little things will start putting them off, and then it's like you change who they are. And I feel like you put that jealousy in them. So she might not never hate their sister, but because of how people have treated them all these years, it made her feel different from her. She started to have that dislike for that person, and that would have never been it if we didn't use that common sense that God has given us to know certain things. And if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything.
Don't say anything at all.
But or if you're going to say it, make sure that you're not ruining somebody else while it's nice you want to give somebody a compliment.
It does
like,
use them for
are you
like
not-
years and
Yeah.
ages, and people don't think
It
about
takes a lot of therapy.
I want to be a little defensive. Sometimes people do it without realizing what they're doing.
Right.
So once you point it out to them, it's like, oh, I didn't mean it that way. Oh, I'm
Especially
sorry.
parents. I think we
Yeah.
should. I think we are also upcoming parents.
Yeah.
We should also put that at the back of our, because you're not gonna have only one kid or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make sure that you don't just, even if I don't know, but parents say you definitely like one person, one of your kids
Over the
more than-
other.
But
Yeah.
No,
don't
they
make
say
it
at certain
obvious.
points.
At certain point,
Yeah, you like each person
different.
depending on what is happening.
But don't make it obvious, because that will.
I heard it's hard though.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, I was just about to say, they say it's hard not to do that because you see, you have two kids and then you see one being so obedient to you, let's just say obedient and being so good in school, and then the other one is just always bringing trouble. It's like, it's naturally, you just turn to like the person that doesn't bring trouble or bringing success to you versus the trouble one. You just have to be like really careful and walk like a fine
I think
line.
we should just learn from that and make sure that we don't do that, because
Yeah.
when growing up, you didn't like it, you don't want to do that to
Of
your
course
your
not.
kids and
Of
stuff
course
like
not.
that.
Of course not. And when I see it, I point it out. As Mommy said, she saw it. She pointed it out. When you see other people doing that, make sure you point it out. Like, hey, that's not nice. That's not good. Don't say that. Don't do that. It's like
The things you
correct
say
your
to your
mistakes.
kids and stuff like that really affect them because there are a lot of things that people said to me when I was growing up at that age, and I still remember it.
Mm-hmm.
And it hurt me when people say those things. Oh, you are not beautiful. You are not this. You are not that. I still remember, even though I was really, really young. So
Yeah.
people keep that in their minds and stuff
Yeah,
like
and
that.
that's
So
And the things we say, you start to believe it.
Mhm.
Yeah. You do.
Yeah, I believe it. So it
Yeah.
got to a point.
When
so
somebody
tell
say
me-
you're pretty.
Yeah, when I was in
Yeah.
high school, and people, oh yeah, no, I didn't believe. I'm like, please don't say. When they say, I get so mad. Don't tell me that,
Yeah.
because
It takes a while.
you are
She said
making
it takes
you are
therapy.
making fun of
So,
me.
like,
Why are
yeah.
you saying that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So even I would like, aside from the family, I feel like even in our communities, I feel like there's some youth and young
the church.
adults that sometimes older people would prefer them over the others. Like maybe let's just say they give them positions or like let them lead programs that they wouldn't give other people the chances, and then it starts making the youth hate each other or like have this life for
competition.
each
I
other.
think
And
it's like
it's some kind of
competition.
and it's making them feel like, why am I never worthy of like worthy enough of like, oh, leading this program or like presenting this thing or like doing something in the leadership role. So sometimes we are not aware. This goes for like leaders in like higher positions in communities. Make sure you don't create this hatred among youth and younger adults where they start to like dislike themselves. Maybe they didn't usually do that because they grew up together, but once you start favoring somebody above the other people, you just keep giving one person this positions and favors and stuff like that versus the others. You are creating that. They probably didn't think about it, but now they think in that way. So we have to be careful.
Yeah.
To me.
Jealousy starts very little and it grows.
Yeah.
As it grows, it keeps adding up. Then it becomes very dangerous.
Yeah.
I remember, I can personally say in church,
Yeah.
when, they have, you remember,
Yeah.
they have that group that's like, oh, they can lead worship and praise. They are the prayerful group.
I didn't want to call it out, but
cares?
Those are the people that
Yeah,
already
we
listen
were not.
to.
We are not worthy of that group.
Mhm.
We are not good enough for, so that's at that point we got a little jealous, and then we
did.
stopped caring, trying to be,
Mhm.
because I feel like
We didn't stop caring. We stopped trying
to be,
to be
because they're like they really
better.
categorized us like
Yeah.
these are the bad kids.
Mhm.
Ooh, your kid
Yeah.
don't want to be with
Yeah.
this group.
And
These
it
are
wasn't
the
even like we did
powerful
something bad.
players.
Like the way we dressed or the way we talked, they just crossed us out.
I
No,
mean,
like it
we always
became.
dress
I could
up.
generally
Yeah.
say we were jealous.
Yeah.
Like we were jealous of how they put them on such a pedestal.
They
Like I
better.
always thought, like,
Yeah.
what is it about me that I'm not good enough to be put on that? So I
Yeah.
became jealous of them. So I didn't even care to get that close to certain people
Yeah.
because I feel like
Maybe I'm not worthy enough to be close
no,
to them.
I was
No,
no.
not
See,
that.
no, we just felt
Yeah.
like some type of thing towards them. It
Yeah.
wasn't their fault,
It wasn't their
but
fault.
we genuinely were jealous of them. Like, what is it
That's what
about
I'm saying,
them?
the
Yeah.
church.
So we
the church
like-
also,
The
yeah.
church, that's what
Like they
I
categorize.
put it in the community, so I would not mention the church.
Oh,
But
no.
then I know she is hidden different places, but I know some of you could relate. Sometimes even in the church, yeah, they
Not
do
not
that.
our church, yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna call our church names. We're
Yeah.
not gonna call them out.
I didn't say anything.
I just said
Alright.
even my church right now.
Okay,
Yeah, it happens, yeah.
Okay, because we
Yeah,
all in
some
the same
people
church.
that can lead
We don't want them
worship
to call us
and
out.
praises
So.
and
I
stuff
mean,
like
those who
that.
know.
And
So-
as
Yeah,
we,
it's alright.
some people cannot, yeah. I mean, all those leads to jealousy, so yeah, it's something we should all work on.
And it's not even just that. Like even my sister, they were talking. We talk about a lot of things, and they were talking about how like some of their friends are categorized as the bad kids just because of certain things.
Or how
So it's like even parents would be
Sometimes
like,
it's simple as dressing.
yeah. So the parents would be
Yeah.
like, you can't be friends with these people because they're the bad children.
Yeah.
But
And
they
it's
are
like,
not.
you know,
Honestly.
And it's sad because then you make your kids jealous of certain people and they don't want to be friends with them because they be like, of course you want me to be friends with her. That's who you want. Oh,
Yeah.
definitely not. I don't even like her. I'm not about to be friends with this person.
Oh, you're not
But
even
generally-
relatable. Like you can't really relate to that.
Sometimes
person.
it's just like they're just different.
Yeah.
And it's sad that a lot of jealousy are implanted in people from
Mhm.
basic little things we don't
We don't
realize.
even
We don't realize.
Like,
That's what I'm
and
saying. We don't realize
it's
you're doing
sad.
that.
Like
Yeah.
it ruins a lot of things because I feel like all my life I've been jealous of a lot of like I was jealous of my sisters because I felt like, especially the one after me, I felt like man, my parents like her more.
Mhm.
Like there's a lot of things I always used to look at it like, okay, like okay, she's okay, she's it. I'm smart. I'd be like, I'm smart too. So what the? So that's a point. I didn't care. So I stopped caring about school. Or like when I'm with my cousins and stuff, and I felt like nobody cared about me, I'll be jealous of them. I'm like, forget it. Like certain little things. I feel like out of how you feel, it tends to be you become jealous of certain things of certain people, and it's sad that it's not because of, it's not because they did something to you, but it's just sad that we actually build up that jealousy from petty things that somebody else implanted, and we put it on people who maybe they might not
As
deserve
I
it.
told you when I was growing up,
They
it was
don't
the
deserve
same.
it,
My
but-
sister used to just favor my sister right behind. Like it made me feel so sad. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not pretty, I'm not this and that. They don't know that they were doing that, but I guess they were just making comments, but it just went too much. And I felt like, okay, my sister is so pretty, she's so this and she's that. I mean, you're the only girl, so
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
I
but-
can't relate.
Yeah,
to
growing
any
up
of
with
this.
other sisters, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're
me
always
too,
just
right.
me, yeah.
But what do you guys think about, let's say, jealousy and like marriage?
Jealousy.
My husband
marriage.
better be jealous.
No,
What?
is that what
A little.
I'm just
Just a little
definitely-
jealous, like as I said, it's just a little bit of jealousy.
like
How would you feel that you walk in town with your husband and a guy generally walks up and talk to you and
he
gets your
just said
compliment, walk away? He's like, okay, you're cool. Like he didn't.
First of all,
Me-
that's not gonna happen.
No.
Oh my gosh! Why are you
No, I'm just
so-
saying. I'm just saying he's not okay.
He'll be jealous.
He will.
Right.
So
But
that's
imagine
what I'm
that.
saying. He said
Imagine
no.
that you have that kind of husband where all this just happened and he acts like nothing happened. And just
Yeah,
walks
but-
He
away.
just walk and be
How would
smiling
you
and
feel,
talking.
though?
But that's what I'm saying. Even before we even get to the marriage, I feel like in relationship, it's like at the beginning you kind of show some kind of jealousy because that's how some people just see. Oh, this guy likes
Really
me
loves me.
or cares about me or is serious about this relationship. So I don't know that, but let's just say that's happening in a relationship. Honey, I'm about to call him out right there and then. It's like, do you not see the guy talking to you?
Dude, what is going on?
Like what is going on? And let's just say a girl's talking to him. Oh, I'll let him know. It's like, babe, do you remember we have to do something at home? It's like, I cooked chicken. We gotta go eat. Like, I will make sure the girl knows that's my man. And
Yeah,
you
of
can't
course.
be doing that. And
I'm
he
sorry, I
better.
hide it.
What?
I don't know if I don't know if I hide it.
You hide it and get home and get mad.
No.
Or sit in the car. They're not even gonna get.
Or you're gonna pile it up at the end when a day comes
Wait,
and
you
something
saying
comes
It
hide
up.
takes a lot to get me jealous first. But even when I'm jealous, I will let you know.
No, but there's some kind of jealousy. There's some jealousy
No,
where
honey.
it's not needed or necessary.
Why would you hide that though?
Like, no, there's some jealousy where it's not needed. It's like, I know they're friends. Like, I'm not about to be jealous about that. You could talk to them.
No,
But
I'm in that scenario.
No, a lady,
No.
this lady coming to talk to you.
When I know he's hitting on you, he's trying to hit on him, it's like, there's certain things he said, like, it looks like he's hitting on him, yeah, I'll say something. But if it's just, friends, him talking to a female friend, and I know they're just friends,
When
I'm
you
gonna
don't know they're just friends.
I know. If it's somebody I don't know, that's when I will, the way she's talking, I could tell if she's trying to hit on him. You could tell, I'm a female.
I mean, I thought you were good. Okay, I'm good at hiding stuff.
I
But
am,
not to
but
that extent.
not to that extent, no.
I guess I'm
I
not.
think my facial expression will just tell you that.
Yeah.
No.
I think
by
that
the time
I-
you get home, no.
Life ruined me because I will hide it because I don't want you to think.
But then you'll be hurting though.
I'll get over it. Like I don't know.
Aren't you supposed to share that with your husband?
Yeah.
That would even make him feel good.
Okay, but
Exactly.
how would you deal with a partner who's not the jealous type, and you're the jealous type?
I know it
And
comes
that
with
would
like
drive me
trust.
crazy.
No, not really. I think I'll get used to. For me, I'll get used to it because maybe he trusts me too much.
I think you're in. I think you
No.
say it because you're not in there.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you have a
Really?
partner, yes, like if you have a partner who's not jealous at all,
Doesn't
then
show any
you always want to make. I would be the type to be like, I'm not about to make you think I'm jealous. If you're not jealous, I'm not jealous either. We are both gonna. If you're gonna act like you don't care, like you're fine with whatever. Shoot, we can all be fine with whatever.
No, but the thing is, y'all dated before I got married. He never showed any jealousy.
Yeah, that's what I think she means. Yeah.
Let's say
She
he never
showed
did.
it.
But he loves you, of course. But
I don't know. I guess at that point, I don't know. I'd probably get used to it.
yeah, we say we get used to a lot of things, but I can
But
be a
it's
living
not, I
testimony
can't get
that
mad at him because you're not being jealous. There's so many things I could get mad at him. That probably wouldn't be one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's something about jealousy that makes you feel nice. As a
I don't
female.
know.
Honestly,
Like-
I think there was a time, I think, was it last year or something? My husband used a lady as a DP.
Oh, whoa. Yeah. No.
One, you didn't tell me about it.
Was
Why
it a
is this girl
sister?
there?
Was
What
it-
sister? I know.
You know his
I,
family
please. I know. I'm like, okay, who is that? He said, who is who? I said, who is it on your DP?
Yeah.
That is a no. I'll be no. I said,
First
change
of all,
And
yeah.
take it off.
Yeah.
Take it off, and he
Yeah.
was like, oh, it was this.
I mean, I
It's
wouldn't
a
say
birthday,
take it
it's a
off.
birthday.
Like, explain to me who that
It's
is.
a birthday, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Unless-
why are you using that?
No.
No, the
Okay.
whole year there were a lot of ladies in your.
Birthday, but this one.
Why are you using that particular person as
Maybe
your
that's
birthday?
a close friend. Well, as long as you explain it to me, I
I
feel
don't know
like
this person though.
If it's a close friend, I wouldn't know who that is, so wouldn't I?
So you
It's
okay
not-
with
it's
your husband
not-
using another lady as.
But you don't know who it is.
He didn't tell you. So you just saw it as you woke up. You
Yo,
just
look
saw
at her
it.
face. She really bad.
Oh,
She
she's
yeah.
really mad. I
They
don't
got
know.
a face
I
like-
don't know. It's like I don't know how to take. I probably asked him, and the way he explained it to me would depend on whether I asked him to take it down or not.
No, but I like it's true because
No.
I once my husband put me with somebody else, right? Because I won't say why, but both of us on his DP. I was like, why am I with somebody else? Like, put that person for a minute and cut them out. I don't care who it is. It can be your twin brother. Like, I feel like I was so jealous. But I
Yeah.
kept
I think it
quiet.
just it's normal
It's a
and it's just a
But
natural thing.
no, I kept quiet and then during the year I'll make a comment. Like I'll post people and I will make a comment like, shoot, do you even post me? You know, like if you post me, I'm sharing. Well, you're about to be sharing with somebody else. Like I knew I was jealous,
Yeah,
but I didn't say I was
I made a
hurt.
whole fast that day. I was like, when was the last time you put me as your DP? Why are you
Right.
using this lady as your DP?
Yeah.
Why is the lady there?
Yeah.
Why?
Like it makes
It was
us
a
feel,
whole.
it makes us feel special. Like putting me in your DP is nice. I'm just
And
saying.
he was.
Oh my
he was all
God.
calm. He was like,
It's not nothing.
You are all jealous. You are
I guess
all
I can
this."
relate to both of you because because my husband is not a social media person, so
You're so annoying.
I can't. Like,
Yeah.
certain things I can't really, he's not, so I don't know how.
So nobody. If he
So
doesn't
on
post
his
it-
phone, you wake up one day and his phone,
Is he like on
the
his
whole phone
No,
has another lady.
his phone has my picture on
I
it.
said, what about if it's
What?
another
Where
lady?
was my picture?
If it's another lady, he dare not. I'm gonna change it.
Oh, you're gonna change it.
I'm gonna change that picture, and we're gonna have a fight before.
Hey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is, it's a natural thing. Why are you using somebody
Are you
else?
kidding? So every time you touch your phone, you see another lady.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Are you? No.
Yeah.
I'll change it, and then we're gonna have a fight about that.
I know. That is normal jealousy, but the extreme
Yeah.
jealousy is crazy. Like, people can even kill another person because of jealousy.
Yeah.
So
In a
what was the story?
relationship.
What was the story was all about?
Sorry.
The one about the lady, the story that was it was about this lady who was telling a story about how that so her husband used to like and follow like
Oh
Like,
yeah, like and follow another
everything
lady,
of another lady, and he
she
didn't
trusts
have
the
social
husband
media.
so much.
yeah,
And 5 years, he realized that the husband actually had a family with that lady.
right.
Yeah, and she thinks that if she had been maybe more jealous or something,
Right.
he would have found out more about the lady before the whole. So even till before it gets to
So it's
that.
almost
yeah.
like
Well, she trusted him way too much. Is that it?
No, I don't think she trusts him too much. She
Because,
just didn't
yeah.
care.
No,
I
I
don't
don't think
think
it's
care.
fair. She
It's like
cares.
allowing yourself to say I'm not
Or
jealous.
naive. When she was naive.
Or hiding it.
Yeah.
Hiding it.
Hiding your jealousy for 5 years.
I mean, I'm not gonna hide it for 5 years.
Yeah, no.
Oh, if
I think
it's
she was just
intelligent.
naive, or just she genuinely just trusted the guy so much that she would not think he would do such a thing to her.
But wouldn't a little
Isn't
bit
that
of
what
jealousy
marriage
would have
is?
no? But
Just
wouldn't a
to
little bit
try-
of jealousy would have helped?
It would have helped. Yeah, it would have helped. Sometimes jealousy is not bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not.
If it gets too extreme, then it's bad.
Yeah.
But if it's just
Yeah. I remember when I was dating, I was jealous about little things.
everybody.
Yeah, and I found out
If
things
I wake
too,
up
so
and my husband,
it helps
follows
you
my
find out
boyfriend,
about
yeah.
it.
You better
So
call
it's
me.
good. It's a good
I
thing.
mean, there should be a morning test. Like, I know the routine. So if it changed, I get what's going on.
I
I don't know.
I think my jealousy didn't get to that point because even if you don't text it, somebody else will. Or
no.
no. Wait, chill out.
I want that person's test.
No, I'm just saying. It's like I think I learned not to be. I don't know. I became a little mannish about how I feel in terms of jealousy. I wouldn't show it. So that's the point. I barely even notice it anymore. So like I remember my little sister actually made this comment. If your husband is cheating on you, you wouldn't even know. Cause okay, I think they came to visit us in Virginia and he went out. And they asked me where did he go? I was like, I don't know. He went out. And like, what you mean you don't know? I was like, well, he went out. But she was like, where did he go?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. And they're like, you fine. You have a whole family and you don't know.
Yeah, no.
But I'm like, I feel like, well, I guess I got to that point. I felt like if I'm asking him to, I don't want him to think I love him too much, or I don't want him to think I
Isn't
care
that
too
the whole-
much. I know, but like, I guess, shoot, I'm in
But I
therapy,
kinda
y'all, so
get-
it's okay. But like,
I kind of get what you
I don't
mean.
want him to feel like
Sometimes I also
I'm over it.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't
I
want him to do too much.
Yeah.
To make him feel, hey.
And like, you know, they
special.
put in your head that you should be with a guy who loves you more.
Yeah,
So
they do.
if you're not, let's say, if the guy is not showing anything,
You don't care.
you might think you love him more. So if you show too much, he might notice you love him more, and they tell you it's a bad thing because a guy will kind of, like take advantage of that little jealousy you put out there. So I got used to that mind, so I stopped having that feeling of jealousy so I don't really allow myself to notice things. And I think my husband made that comment. Like I'm not. It's not like I'm not jealous. I think over years of not noticing things or caring enough to make him feel like I love him more, I've maybe not be jealous of things. If you're gonna get me jealous, I always say that it has to be extreme. Like if I'm with you, I'm trying
It
to
has
talk
to
to
be
you.
something really big.
Yeah, like if you're not talking to me, but you're talking to another girl, and you like I'm trying to talk to you, but you're not talking to me. But I'll see you in another room talking to somebody else excited.
That's
That
a
makes me
problem.
I
jealous.
know, right?
Yeah, that's a problem. Don't laugh.
That would make me jealous, and that I'll talk about. And if I tell you once, twice, I'll start doing it too.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna talk to somebody in another room? Well, shoot, my list is still long.
Oh yeah.
I can pick up the phone and make phone
I don't know
calls.
whether I can do a payback then.
Oh, yes, I
I
will.
will let you know. That's all.
Yeah,
No, she said if I made you know one or
Well,
twice.
yeah, no, I let you
you're
know.
still doing it.
Yeah.
but it's like
I need to do something to pull your mind to the.
my jealousy is like, let's fight.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's like you ready? Okay, who's
You-
gonna?
You can't be all excited with someone on the phone and
Yeah, that
that
I
is
understand.
that.
And that, I mean, that's part of the jealousy thing. It's like little things, and I feel like the basic jealousy is okay. I mean, if you see somebody talking to me and you act jealous, I'll be flattered.
Oh cute.
Like, but or if like if I went out there and then somebody's telling me I'm pretty and then you look at them like, why are you talking to my woman? Kind of look. I would get excited. That would make me
good
mad.
jealousy.
But then again, if you're not gonna tell me I'm cute and somebody else is doing it,
Okay, so
No.
let's move to today's tips and tips. Cling cling.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Cling cling.
But all we were trying to say, to wrap it up, is that there are good and bad jealousy out there. So just figure out which one. And if you know you're doing the bad one or you found yourself in one of the situations where we talked about change.
no,
Change
like
is
there's a
good.
level, there's a line.
There's
But
a line.
sometimes
Yeah.
it's good, so yeah.
Yeah. There's good jealousy and bad
Oh, it's
jealousy.
like, does it open?
Yeah, you just gotta twist it. Thanks. You just gotta twist it. But
Okay,
we are going to our sips and tips,
Madam Cling
which
cling.
is her favorite
So
thing
we wait
to
for her
do.
to.
I know. We wait for her to like get into the groove.
Yeah.
and move.
It's okay.
Oh,
you can have it for today.
No.
No.
It's
You,
always
you
yours.
go for it. You go
Oh,
for it.
no, I'm good.
No, go for
Sips
it.
and tips.
Sips and tips.
Clink, clink, clink. I said it for you. So what's the sips and tips
Today. Madam Cling cling.
I know this
Madam
is
Cling.
better than last
This is
week.
good.
Oh my god. Yes.
You started again, right?
No, sorry.
Oh, but I guess today for Sips and Tips, we try to make it just a little bit different. To
Just
be
an
more,
advice.
yeah, it has a correlation, connected to the topic of the day. But we just wanted to just bring a little light to how we should try and support each other. How we should try and support our own. Like, as much as, it's nice, we want to do our own things, but we really just want to talk about why is it so hard for us to support our own people? Like, why is it so hard to, when you see your brother or sister, doing something, why is it, I think we even,
I'm
Yeah,
really,
talk
a little bit
I'm
about
really
it.
guilty because honestly, when I go to a place and especially a hospital and they say the doctor is from my country,
Right.
I honestly don't feel comfortable going to that doctor, and I'm really guilty. So I feel comfortable with another person or another ethnicity or something than my
Yeah.
own people,
Yeah.
which I think is really bad.
or even like if there's some, like, your people are selling something or like, and like maybe a Caucasian or something selling the exact same thing, you'd rather go there because there's just something about you just want to go to your people.
Mhm.
But the one thing I admire, I realize, like, I mean, can I say that, there's some ethnicities that they make it so beautiful.
They
Yeah.
support
Like,
their own.
Oh my gosh, you go to their shop, it's all their
It's
people.
all their
Like,
people.
It's like
example,
family
like
lines.
Like you go to
Somalia,
like a Chinese restaurant, it's only Chinese employees
Mhm.
out
Yeah.
there, and most of them are like
It's all
Sometimes I
Asians.
don't blame people. I
Other
don't
people.
blame other people because when you take somebody like from your own country or your own race to like even like to your job or something, it ends up badly. And I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of example. And let's say also about the supporting, like if you support, like if like she has a business, so if you actually support it, don't say you want discount, please.
Oh,
Pay the right price.
we gonna ask for discount.
No.
Well, it depends on what kind of
Some people
discount.
are a little extreme.
And
Let's-
what- yeah.
I'll be like,
Okay,
I'll be
let's
like,
differentiate.
it's $14. You're like, can I pay $7?
No.
No.
I'm like, then what?
No.
Like, are you
How much
buying?
was the product? How much is my profit?
What exactly?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
like,
gotta be. You gotta
If
be
you are
reasonable.
supporting, please,
Yeah.
because I know when you go to another person, like a white person,
You will never
you
ask.
won't ask for a discount.
It's a men. Listen, I'm gonna be on the other side. They're gonna hate me for this, but listen. for me and where I come from where we come from, okay, we will ask for discount. An example.
When you go to
When
Macy's,
I'm,
what is
no,
your-
Alright,
no,
go
no,
back to
listen,
Walmart.
I was about to say, there's some situations where you can't ask for a discount. If I go to like, somebody from my culture or my country, that is a doctor, I'm not gonna ask for a discount from a doctor or my dentist, or, you know, daycare or stuff like that. It's certain things that you can't ask for. But when I'm gonna go do my hair, or you're decorating my house,
But you do
or
it when you go to somebody else. Would you do the exact same thing? No.
go to somebody else, like different culture.
Yeah.
I probably do.
Ethnicity.
I probably do. But first of all, I probably wouldn't even go to them because I know I like to support my own. That's just me.
Honestly,
In terms of like, you know, hair, makeup, decoration,
of course, we all
I
do
will
that.
support my own.
Yeah, I mean the
But,
big
like,
things.
Yeah, there's certain places where you ask for discount when you don't. But honey, if I know we from the same place, I'm about to ask for that discount.
So
In a reasonable way.
you remember when you went to Ghana and the last time we were talking and you were like, oh, you flew from Accra to Kumasi.
Mhm.
Remember actually, oh, was the Ghanaian pilot the one driving there?
I know you were like
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, that's gonna.
I did scare the
I said, how was the London and take off?
Oh my God. That's
Yeah, that's what.
But you would never ask that if it
If it
was.
was, yeah. I never
Because I'm
asked for
so
my
guilty.
pilot or from Delta or South
I
Africa.
said, how was the London? She said it was okay. How was it?
Yeah,
And even financial, you see how like people be supporting each other. Like, oh, you're starting business. Let me, you know,
Donate.
Not even donate. I'm investing in you. Like, you know,
Yeah.
even if I'm going to take it back or something, let me invest in you. You know, let's go on. And I don't know. I realize a lot of other people be doing it, and it's so nice.
It is.
Like, but with other people, it just doesn't seem to work.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
so let's
But then
support
again,
our own.
if I loan you money, are people,
Ghanaian, they'll not pay you back.
and when you start asking, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
I
like,
don't hate you.
You're my enemy now.
That I could relate. Yes.
It's like,
yes.
it's like when you came, the smile you came.
It was
I
different. It was a different attitude. Like
don't
listen.
understand. It's so
First
sad.
of all, when you come for money, the attitude, as you said, is different from when you have to pay it back.
Yeah.
And when I'm asking you for the money back,
Honestly.
I'm not your hater.
So it makes it sad to invest. It makes it hard to invest in our
Invest in
people.
our people. And
Because sometimes I
sometimes,
want to do that so much. with
So
so many
much.
people. That's like,
and
Honestly,
and the
I
last,
because
and the last part.
If
hold
I
on,
take, yeah.
hold on. The last part, like when you owe somebody money and the person is giving you grace period. Listen, I could relate to this because this hurt. Okay, the person is giving you grace
to take
period.
your money.
I know, right? I was about to.
Off camera, we're gonna talk about it, okay? If the person is giving you grace period, you come for the money like, okay, I'll pay you in 2 weeks or in a month. It's been 2 weeks, it's been a month, it's been 3 months, it's been a year.
Don't text you.
And you're not mentioning, you see them, you pretending as if you never came for the money, or like, and after like a year or two, you pretend, you're like, oh, this is what they're telling you. What you mean what they're telling you? Like, come on, pay the money back.
Yeah.
Y'all
It makes
not-
it hard to support.
It's like, okay, if that's what you're gonna do next time when you come back, and it's
That's
probably serious than that, I'm not gonna
What,
help
even,
you.
what they'll even say about you? About
Yeah,
the
the
money.
hate.
I went to take money from this girl.
And then
and the way she's behaving,
talking to me.
just 1 month into which she's already asking me.
When you came for, you said 2 days. It's been a month.
I guess it goes
Right.
both ways in terms of trying to support each other.
Yeah.
And I feel like we should really try our best
Mm.
to try to make
I
it
remember
work.
when I
'cause-
was working in this warehouse, there was this girl from Somalia, okay? She
Mhm.
came to the country, she had nothing. She said she came to stay with her auntie. She's been with her auntie for 2 years.
Mhm.
She has never paid rent.
Oh.
She's never paid what? Nothing. And even she tried to buy groceries, the auntie's mad. No, keep your money, save your money. You just
Yeah.
keep.
Our people?
I came to I came to this country in January. I started paying bills in February.
Yeah.
You better start working and pay your bills.
Like it's sad. That support
Yeah.
is not
It's not good at all.
no.
Yeah, but then when they do support you, don't make them look like the evil one.
Mm-hmm.
And the bad people and start spreading bad things about
Like we have to be
you.
professional. I mean, I'm trying my best to do that. We have to be professional.
Yeah.
I mean, just because I'm trying to support doesn't mean I'm homie. What? And I mean, so far I've learned a few things here and there, and I'm trying to be better at it. But I feel like also the people supporting us, we should also do our best to do right by them.
Yeah,
Because
please.
sometimes we don't, and that makes it easy for somebody to be like, okay, I'm not going to support our people because they always be messing up,
Mhm.
which is true. So I think we can do better in terms of being professional and doing, on point with certain things when we are doing the business, and then also we are trying our best. So we should also try our best to support our people because it really
I'm
will do
guilty.
good for us.
Yeah.
I'm guilty.
With the
I'm
bills.
gonna start
on it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna start working on it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's be more supportive and more respectful and less jealous.
Yeah.
And on that note,
Yeah.
Please
We-
don't forget to subscribe to our
yes,
YouTube.
please.
Yeah.
We have a YouTube channel. If
Yes.
you haven't subscribed and you are new here, thank you for watching. Our channel is Coco Hills. Subscribe, like, share.
We are on
would truly
Instagram
appreciate
too.
it.
Instagram
We
too.
are on
Follow us on
Instagram,
Instagram.
Coco Hills.
Yeah.
COCOHEELS. Coco Hills. We are there. Please subscribe. Send us your messages. We are ready to receive it. Our email is at the bottom of our page. We all have Instagram pages, so you can also follow us personally as well. And she has a business that she has.
MJ Comfort.
Comfort. Please follow her.
COMFORT. Comfort.
Yes. Support. Female. Support other females, please.
Yes.
So on that note, thank you for watching, and we will see you same time next week, Sundays at 7 p.m. sharp.
Yeah.
So this is Coco Hills,